Good morning. My name is Christian Sugano, reporting all about two-train tragedy happened in Sugano, Poland. These two trains running on the same track collided. These two trains too are heading in the southern Poland late Saturday, leaving 16 people dead and 58 injured. And they said this was the country's worst train disaster in more than 20 years. This was the picture after the disaster. The powerful collision occurred near the town of Sugano, just north of Krakow. After one of the trains ended up on the wrong track, the maintenance work was being done on the tracks in the area. But officials says it's too early to determine the cause of the disaster. There was an unnamed man passenger interviewed in all the news station. The TVN24 said that he really felt the force of the collision. The man said, "I hit the person in front of me. The lights went out and everything flew," he said. "We flew over the compartments like bags. We could hear screams and we prayed." So the accident happened Saturday around 9 p.m. and rescue workers labored through the night to recover bodies and the injured. They brought in heavy equipment to free a body from the mangled wreckage of the train and ended up finding two. A spokesman for firefighters, Radoslaw told TVN24 that a doctor in one of the hospitals, Sugano, said many of the injured were in a serious condition, with some in artificially induced comas. "It's a very sad day and night in the history of Polish railways and for all of us," Tusk said. The accident comes 3 months before millions of football fans will start crisscrossing the country, many by train, to watch matches at the Euro 2012 Football Championships, which is being co-hosted by Ukraine. Poland, which is still recovering economically from the decades of communist rule, doesn't yet have the high-speed trains of Western Europe. Many of the local trains are old and slow. However, the country does offer fairly speedy service between some key cities, and trains are generally seen as safe and used by many in the country of 38 million. All prosecutors have opened an investigation into how the train was on the wrong track, but officials said it was too soon to draw any conclusions. One train was traveling from the eastern south city of Przemysl to Warsaw in the north, while the other, on the wrong track, was heading south from Warsaw to Krakow. President Komorowski visited the crash site Sunday, as well as hospitals where the injured were being treated. "The scale of this phenomenon is so large, there should be nationwide mourning," he said. In Germany, Foreign Minister Guido Westerwelle expressed his nation's condolence to the victims' families and wished the injured a swift recovery. "It is with horror that I learned about the grave train accident in Poland that killed numerous people and injured many others," Westerwelle said. "Our deepest compassion and our condolence go to our Polish friends." The tragedy was Poland's worst involving trains since 1990, when 16 people were killed in a collision involving two trains in the Warsaw suburb of Warsaw. Since then, the most serious Polish rail accident was in 1997, when 12 people were killed in Reptuło, the country's most deadly train disaster post-World War II dates back to 1980, when 65 people were killed when a freight train collided with a passenger train nearly Otlokuzin. So this is me, Christian Sugano, reporting to the morning.